People often comment that it's a lot hotter or a lot colder than what the temperature or the observation is telling them. And so the Bureau forecasts feels like temperature to help people get a better understanding of how they're going to feel when they get out there in the outdoors. Temperature is a recording of the air temperature from a thermometer inside one of our Stevenson screens. Feels like temperature, on the other hand, that's calculated to give people the understanding of how an average adult would feel dressed to the season in the outdoors. As well as the actual air temperature, the feels like calculation takes into account humidity and wind. And it's these key factors that change the way that you experience the air temperature around you. When the wind is a factor, it makes us feel colder, and we refer to this as wind chill. So for example, if you're about to head outdoors, you check the temperature forecast and it says 22 degrees. So you decide to leave the jumper at home. Then when you head outdoors, you feel it's a lot chillier than 22 degrees. The reason this occurs is that we all have a thin, warm layer of air around our body, and the wind comes along and it strips away that layer, leaving our skin exposed so we feel colder. On the other hand, when humidity is the key factor, it can often feel a lot warmer, and this is often the case in the tropics. So the temperature could read 29, but it feels a very warm 38. The reason for this is that normally when we're hot, we sweat, and that sweat evaporates off our skin, cooling us down. This process is known as evaporative cooling. When the air is humid, there's a lot of moisture already in the air, and that evaporative cooling process is significantly reduced. So this keeps the heat and the sweat really close to our bodies, preventing us from cooling down. So that makes us feel hotter than what the temperature reading is. So if you're going to be working or playing outside and you know it's going to be a hot day, check the feels like temperature forecast and make sure you take steps to avoid the heat stress on your body. You can find our feels like temperature forecast on our website or your mobile. So no matter if it's hot or cold, you'll get an understanding of how it might feel when you're actually outside.